Sonic Frontiers is not comparable to God of War Ragnarok because Sonic is primarily a platformer and God of War is more like a beat-em-up game with gore and actual weapons because its target audience is not edgy 13-year-olds. Like I said in one of my previous videos, Sonic Frontiers is more comparable to RPGs like Skyrim on a much smaller scale, I might add, than the game itself, where you can go around anywhere and do anything except for parts locked off by quest items, because it utilizes RPG elements while combining it with platforming elements in an open zone environment. Now that I've actually played the game, I don't think it should be compared to other AAA games like God of War Ragnarok, especially considering that it's an entirely different genre than what Sonic usually is. If any Sonic game should be compared to something like God of War, it's Sonic Unleashed, only because of the werehog. The combat in this game is not like God of War, and I don't understand why people are trying to even compare it. This is a Sonic game, not a first-party AAA PlayStation exclusive with a story utilizing elements of real-world mythos and events. Sonic Frontiers seems like it was made for the fans and what they, as well as I, have been wanting for quite a long time now. Just so happens that a lot of YouTubers who may or may not have played Sonic before are trying this game out specifically and actually enjoying it more than they initially anticipated that they would. The story and the characterization of everyone in this game is so much better than what Sonic fans have gotten in a very long time. If you're an outsider looking in, you probably wouldn't understand that, so maybe skip this one and wait until the next game if they actually make another one like this. The intro isn't very good either, but after the intro, which is bad for a first impression, it becomes exponentially better after you get out of the cyberspace for the first time and travel toward the rest of the first island. My point being that this game does not seem like it was made for newer fans of the series, even though it adds new elements to the game that have otherwise never been seen before, with so many callbacks and references to other games in the series in the dialogue that a new fan would probably end up scratching their head trying to figure out what the heck a character was referring to. Even Sonic 3 and Knuckles makes an appearance on Kronos Island, for crying out loud. That game came out over 20 years ago. The boss fights are cool, but probably not comparable to whatever God of War Ragnarok has in it. I'm not a God of War fan, so I don't really know. My point being that Sega's third-party developer, not a AAA first-party one, at least not anymore. I know that doesn't mean they can't make great games, but if you go into this game expecting something on the level of God of War, GTA 5, or the newest Call of Duty, you're going to be disappointed. Expect something akin to Mario Odyssey with some cooler, smaller scale RPG elements and combat mixed in a few different open world environments.